What is going on, guys? Today the 4-spoke steering wheel on my Porsche 986 Boxster goes bye-bye. Alright guys, so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail onto how to remove this because there's a really good video I'm going to link below, which is how I learned how to do it. It's 5 minutes, super easy, and so far this has been really easy. But there are 2 bolts, one here, one here. You need a T30 star screwdriver to remove them, or I just used one of these guys. It worked pretty well. It just, I guess, depends on how tight the T30 screws are, but I removed them super easy. They don't actually have to come all the way out. You just loosen them up, right? They're right there and there. From that, you have 2 connectors to remove. You have a black connector and a yellow connector to remove off the back of the airbag. I believe one is the airbag, one is the horn. Funny enough, neither one of mine were connected at all, so I'm actually kind of glad I removed this. And actually it's a bit loose already too. The next thing you need is this. I can't remember the size bit, but it says it right there, 24 millimeter. So you need that, or just a good ratchet, and you get it on the bolt, pop it counterclockwise. By the way, to take these off, you rotate toward the passenger seat. To take this off, you rotate toward the driver window. Once you have those off, then you can literally pull it off. Before I do that though, I'm going to mark the center of this steering wheel on this threading, so that when I put the new steering wheel on, I'll put it on at the correct angle. Okay, so I actually ended up using a little green paint. So you see I marked the steering wheel, see that, as well as the bolt. So if I ever put this original steering wheel back on, I know to line that up with that, that up with that, that up with that, that up with that, and we're good to go. It'll also make mounting the new steering wheel a lot easier because I will have directional arrows, not really arrows, dots, but directional dots to where it goes. I know this is the top, this is directly to each side, so I can get the right angle. All right, so that required a little bit of a tug, but not too bad. You have your click spring back here. You don't want to mess with that. That is what controls the turn signals and stuff like that. So when you do make a turn and then go straight, it releases that. You don't want to damage these little guys when that you take them out. Turns out I actually have 3. I don't know why I have 3. Let's take a look at the wheel, see what we need to do there. But yeah, let's throw the new wheel on. So I was sitting here watching a Stradman video. The UPS guy pulled up and delivered this. The gentleman who I bought this from also sent me this part. And if you guys have seen any of the other videos, you know that this side, these little, these little louvers, a few of them were broken and missing. So I'm gonna replace this, going to mount this. It is obviously dark outside, so I'll get you an update video of this tomorrow, and then we'll put this in. Jacob, man, if you're watching, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this. It looks awesome. I can't wait to get it in the car. So let's do that now. So finally, morning once again. I have installed this steering wheel because once again, I said this was not going to be an install video, just kind of a pointers as to how to do it, and also just an update on how it looks in the car. And I did go ahead and install this vent. It was actually kind of more difficult than the install of the steering wheel. Now that I have this wheel off, you can see on the back here where that T30 screwdriver goes. So you go right into the steering column with one single washer, one single bolt. Mount this with those two T's, and you're good to go. I was a little confused about why 3 wires coming out of here. I went and reviewed the video that I had watched to do this, and that I put in the link below, and it turns out it's supposed to have 3. Apparently one is like a positive, one is like a ground. So you have that brown orange and the black, and then you have the yellow for the airbag, the black and brown orange for the horn, which does in fact work just fine now. I'm assuming the airbag works fine, but I really don't want to test it. And I wanted to apologize, I did not put anything on the windshield when I started this video yesterday, and it's quite dark at the beginning, so I'm really sorry about that. I'll mess with it and see if I can lighten it up a little bit so it's at least somewhat viewable, but it is what it is. At any rate, I've got this on. It was a little more entailed than I expected, but it's still quite simple. You have a T20 actually here and here, and then once you pull this out with a just a pin, you can poke into a little hole here. This slides right out, and then you will have one more T20 right in there. You remove those 3, and then it's just in there with clips. Start from this side, remove from the top, pull off from the bottom. You can delve into how to replace the switch and all that sort of stuff, but that's just to get it off. And to get it back on, you just reverse the process. But it was kind of a boring sort of install, so I felt like I'd just talk about it, show you this as opposed to how it used to look, show you this as opposed to how it used to look. I did mention that I was doing some more updates. One of the updates that I just finished is this Toth Duck-Tail wing. I had that carbon fiber wing on here. Wasn't absolutely in love with it, so redid it with the Toth. I think it looks so much better. So yeah, huge upgrade from this to this. And by the way, that wheel is a lot lighter and offers a lot more visibility to the dash. So yeah, very happy with it. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll just talk to you soon. Peace.